So my thing is like this. Evil is something that comes and goes. And the only time you should have any worry or concern is if it comes to stay. Because you're never going to live an evil-free life. We are living in an evil world. There's evil all around us. Maybe not in our homes, maybe in our homes. Maybe not when you walk out the door, but it's down the street. It's down the street. It's in many other places. And the only time you should be worried is when the evil comes and it stays. Because that is when it's going to affect you. It's not going to affect you if it just comes and it goes. There's evil shit that comes by me all the time, but it does not stay because I don't let it stay. There's a lot of shit that comes by me that would stay if I let it. A lot of shit. It's called rejecting evil for seeing it for what it is. That is how you know God is divinely protecting you. Maybe without you even subconsciously knowing it. But that's something to watch out for. Because like I said, it is everywhere. And it's up for you to recognize what it is. And sometimes things might seem not so evil at first. But then all of a sudden, the person you were talking to or had an engagement with just completely changes. It just got weird. Shit just got weird. You have to watch out for this shit, bro. Even for me to speak about this, it's quite triggering because there's a lot of situations that has happened to me like this in the past. I can just see it clearly now. And I don't let it be known. I don't necessarily call people out. I just let things slide. And I don't really say much. But when I see it, it's there. And there's no one seeing it. It is there. We're living in a world where so many people pretend to be good people. And those are the ones you really want to watch out for. Are the ones that are pretending to be such good people. Because they're really not. When you see the truth, you don't unsee it. People got fucking issues today, man. And I'm not saying everybody's perfect. I'm not saying everybody has to be perfect. But people really be backstabbing bums, bruh. You have to watch out. It's like the closer you let people the more they fuck you over. That's like the world we're living in nowadays. When it should be the opposite. But it's not. And that is how you know God is protecting you from evil. If you just keep deflecting people left, right, and center. You're just deflecting, 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 rejected, denied. God's protecting you, bro. And you're not going crazy. I'm here to tell you, you're completely sane. It's these others that seem so nice with this little halo over their head. They're not so fucking nice. They're not so fucking nice. You have to see this. I don't care if people come up to me and start acting like the nicest person ever. I just stay kind of neutral. I'm not going to act right nice back or right like a dick. I'm just going to be kind of neutral. Neither or. Because that is who I am. I can laugh and joke around and have a good time with the right people, but I know what people are like, man. I don't fucking miss. Once I see something, you're done. Once the games are on the table, I'm figuring it out. I figure shit out. I figure people out. I know what this world is. I know what people are like. I'm up fucking here. Everyone else, down here. Most people, down here. That you see out and about. There's select people in the world that get it. They're up here. We're looking down on every motherfucker, bro. Because we get it. We see what's going on. And we ain't about that life. I'm sick and tired of those people, bro. I am sick of it. Sick and tired of it. These people just don't mean what they say. They say one thing, do the other. Because it's all manipulation. These spineless cowards have to manipulate their way through life. Because they have no real backbone to pave their own way. It's exactly what they have to do. And they'll manipulate your ass. But God might be protecting you and he might not be protecting you. But this video is important because you might know now. You might know what I know now. You should be protected. You should be worried if you have evil people in your life that are not going away. You should not be concerned if they just come and go. Because it's going to happen. You see them, they're beside you, then they're gone. Because you just deflect and reject. And keep it moving. You ain't slowing down. And you ain't letting them slow you down either. That's very important. If you have a fast-paced lifestyle and this is something else, that is another sign God is protecting you, because you almost can't get caught up into other people's bullshit if you have a fast-paced lifestyle. Because as long as you're keeping that lifestyle, these people are too dumb and slow to get to you. You're too fast for them. They can't stop you in your tracks. They cannot have their way with you because you're too fast. You can recognize it too easily. It might be in the worst times of your life where you get conned or manipulated. Because that shit was what happened to me. I wasn't the best I could be when I got screwed. And it's because I was kind of down closer to that level. I was not at my best. But when I'm at my best, now you can't fucking stop me. The only way possible is if I was to come way back down. I would have to be fucking paralyzed from the waist down to come down that low ever again. I've been through a lot of life. I work very hard in a lot of different areas. I get life. I understand people. And it's a beautiful time. Because the same shit is never going to happen to me again. Like the same shit should never happen to you again. You recognize evil, bruh. You can see it. It's right there. People act one way, do the other. People say certain things and do the other. People be fucked up, bro. You have to watch out. Another thing. If God is isolating you, which correlates to all this, you're protected. Because it's going to be when you're in groups of people is when you're not that safe. There's too many snakes. There's ought to be at least one snake in the group. Your best bet is to get like-minded individuals in your corner, in your circle, that are individually on their own path and purpose. Don't team up with just whoever. Don't team up with just your local fucking friends, because they ain't about that life. They're just not. If they were, they'd already be there. They're not even there. They're not there. Where they at? Where are they at? Doing wicked shit. They ain't got no future, bruh. They ain't got no future. Someday they might wake up. They might wake up. But right now they're asleep. I could literally be half asleep for real. Like for real, with my eyes damn closed, I could be more awake than them. I get the world very, very well. And I want everybody else to get the world very, very well. Because I know how good it is when you do. And I know how miserable it is when you don't get it. When you don't get it, you're going to go through a whole lot of shit. When you get it, you're untouchable. People ain't got shit on you, bruh. You're way too powerful from the ground up. Way too powerful. The enemy cannot touch you. The enemy cannot fluster you. The enemy ain't got shit on you, bruh. You gotta be careful. People done a lot of things in life to piss me off. I saw some real shit. And you don't unsee it. You see it, you don't unsee it. Now, you're not trustworthy. Now, I know the bum you really are. Disappointment. People is going to disappoint you. Because they're not going to live up to who they should be. And they're going to take a wicked path. And become evil people. I know people who used to be cool. I know people who used to be on point. And they completely shifted. People can change really fucking fast, bro. Life is all about your actions. It is all about your actions. You could be a homeless heroin addict next year. You could be a multi-millionaire next year. It all depends on your actions. This is why a lot of people can't be trusted. You can trust people who was doing the right things, which are like-minded people. Other than that, don't fuck with just anybody, bro. That's a great lesson to know. And if you have this mindset already, God is protecting you from evil. Stay away from people who is allowing themselves to be ruled by substances, alcohol, drugs, bad addictions that's bringing your vibration down. People can make mistakes. But as long as they're involved with that shit right now, they gotta go, bruh. You can't be around that shit for long. And if you are, it has to be a come and go type thing. You can't be close with people like that. Like, you can't. There are some people, there's literally two kinds of people. And this is the deceptive thing about life. There are some people, the more time you spend with them, the more of a blessing it feels like. And then there's others where it's like, the more time you spend with them, the worse it gets. The more you start to see who they really are. And it's not good. It is not good, bruh. It's like they sent the best when you first interacted with them at first because they put on that kind of a nice act. But as you kept, engaging with the person, now you see. You might have spent a whole day with them. You might have been with that girl. You stayed the night with her. You did this, you did that, whatever situation you might have found yourself in or from your past. I can't speak for everybody, but I just know that some people, bro, the more time you spend with them, the better it gets. The more time you spend with some people, the worse it gets. They are better in the beginning. And some people you might not have thought that would have been all that great to kind of hang with or something. Or just by the look of them or how you first kind of saw them, you didn't think it was going to be anything too good. But it ended up being great. You guys kicked it off great. But at first you didn't really know. But then the more time you spend with them, it's like, it's a blessing. But then it's the opposite. Some people it seems really good, right, just tick. And then all of a sudden, the more time you start to spend with them, you start to see that it is not good. This person is just not it. Those are the two types of people in the world. If you understand this, God is protecting you from evil. This is something I understand and understood for a long, long time, through and through. You have to watch out for people that want to make incredible first impressions. Watch the fuck out. Not 100 times out of 100 times is it going to be bad. I'm not going to say every single time, because some people they want to make a good first impression because they actually might like you, and it ends up being good all the way through. That can happen too. But just be careful. Because 8 or 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be a good person. The odd time it really can be, sometimes not. Sometimes it will not be. And as it keeps going, God, you start to see it, bro. And you can't unsee that shit. You saw who they were, you saw how they acted, and you can only imagine how much worse it's going to get. And it will get a lot worse over time. And I know this because I stayed in shit like that before when I was younger, when I was more naive, unexperienced. And what happened? It got worse over time. I stuck around so long that eventually they exposed their true self through and through. Like, they showed me how valueless they really were. When I thought they were so valuable and put them on a pedestal, they were not that valuable at all. Crazy. And you have to also watch out for the people who want to come around you all acting, they want to act so cool, like they're so fucking popular, like all this kind of bullshit, right? People that'll try to put you down. People that's going to try to put you down by making themselves feel better about their pathetic fucking lives. You have to watch out for those people too. Because they ain't got shit. I got gaslighted so hard, bruh. And deep down, I knew I was good. I knew I was worthy. I knew it. And this bitch gaslighted me so fucking hard. Drove me nuts. And that shit's evil, bruh. All of a sudden, the table's completely turned. Now look who's crying. Now look who's exposing themselves. Them. Admitting everything. Admitting how effed up they are. It's shocking. If you ever see something like that, you'd be lucky. Because most of these people, bruh, most of these evil people, they ain't got the nerve to admit it. I was fortunate enough to have one of those fucking retards get vulnerable enough to actually do that. And I saw it. And I knew the whole time I was worthy. People will pick at you, bruh. It's what bullies do. People will pick at you in all the wrong ways. People will gaslight you. You could be A+ on point human being. Some worthless fuck coming down the road will try to gaslight you and pick out something about you that's bad to make themselves feel better. Because when they come around you, you make them feel worthless because you actually have value. They have none. They will pick something out about you. They will put you down. Because they are truly valueless. In the inside, they are little twats. They don't have value. I've seen this shit happen from fucking females in the past. I've seen this shit happen with so-called fucking friends. Where are they at now? Not doing so hot, are they? No, they're not. But this is the world, man. This is what people are like. And it's these same fucking people that want to put on a show to everybody else as if they're such good people. Makes you want to literally throw a rock at their fucking head. Like it's evil, bruh. These people just can't help but to be that way. It's all about a show for them. It's all about manipulation to them because they can't come up in real life to your fucking face and just keep it real. You break them, bruh. You already broke them. Just by being you. Because you have value. They don't. And this is how it is. If you don't get around people like this no more, God is protecting you from evil, bruh. All these people, bums, All of them. All they do is gaslight you. They'll pick out a flaw about you. No one's a perfect human being. Any one of us could pick out a flaw about any one of us. Anybody could do it. And the whole fucking time, you are 10 times the human being they are. But you don't go around saying that to them. You don't go around picking out their flaws whenever you could say a million fucking things about them. They'll try to find one thing about you that's off. Or that they think is off. And they'll say it to you to try to... Because whenever people do this, bro, look it up on Google. This is a definition of evil. Gaslighting. Literally. Automatically, if I was to sit here and you were to be beside me, and I just come out of nowhere to say something so fucking ignorant, to literally pick out some flaw about you to put you down, that's automatically going to make me look better. Because I'm putting the fucking finger at you. I'm pointing the fucking finger at you, and I'm saying this about you. There's a difference between teaching and coaching to actually better somebody's life, but rather than pick out the littlest shit that can't even be changed. You can change your daily habits and routines. You can escape the matrix. It's not who you are. But for people to pick out such superficial shit, like your fucking tits might be small, I don't know, oh, you have small tits, like shit like that, bro, that is fucking terrible. Like I would never make fun of someone's actual appearance. That's really shallow and it's just dumb. Low life scumbags do this shit to make themselves, because as soon as they do that, it puts them down and it makes them feel more attractive, more better. When it's really fucking cowardly. Bro, this is a type of shit that people try to get over on me before. And it's like, it makes zero sense. Buddy, I'm literally more attractive than you are. Who the fuck are you talking to? Like, that's all I could think about. I didn't even say it. But like, that's all I could think in my mind. These people are literally dumber than a post. But they will do that to try to gaslight you, to try to make themselves feel, oh yeah, I'm better than him. I'm more attractive than him. Let me say something. Let me say something smart. Let me say something like this. You fucking dickhead. That shit's evil, bruh. That shit is evil. But it's low life, scumbag type shit. And these types of people are lucky. There's rules in this world. They are lucky. And it's funny because other shit that happened before, like people will say certain things, and as soon as you get serious, because you could lay it to them, oh, I was just joking, oh, I was just joking. Yeah, now you say that. Now you say that. Because you know what's coming. Now you're afraid. Now you're scared, right? Because I will attack you like a wild fucking animal, and you know I would. Now you're scared, right? You fucking inbred.